Hello. Sorry, it's kind of echoey. This room is still
Gotta get all your stuff in there.
progress. I guess I can. You guys want to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, damn, that cord is a lot shorter than I thought. Okay, well, the walls are blue.
There you go.
That area in the corner that used to be all board games is empty. That's where some castles is going. I got some lights to put in behind them. Over my shoulder, I put 3 shelves back in yesterday. They're pretty much empty. One of them used to be board games, like overflow board games. They were full. The other 2 were full of books. Books are going in the game room. So there's some O2 stuff on them now.
Room, yeah.
Yeah. Bit of Motu on them right now. Because some of that Motu is going to go in the castle area. And then when the Land Memorial shelving units are back up, I think that's where Attorney is going. This is the new desk.
Oh, snazzy.
Old boy got new desk. 3 monitors. My extra work monitor can be used for work. Oh, fuck me. So yeah, there's some progress. Nothing on the walls. Still got part shelf, 2 comic shelves to move into here. And the other shelf that goes in the closet. So good times.
Well,
Great oldies. Cool 108.
Wait.
So yeah, I forgot that tomorrow is Down Outlands. Also, as soon as I started this, my mother-in-law called, and I have no idea why she called. Which,
well, do what you gotta.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna see her in like 2 hours. So,
well, maybe.
I'm sure it's gonna be like something. Can you cook this thing for me? So I'm like, I'm already cooking these other things. I don't want to add more stuff. Molotov Folktales. Oh, hi. What the fuck is? I don't even know what that even means.
Hey, y'all. Don't forget to high-five that like button on your way through. A reminder that self-care is part of the hierarchy of needs. This brought to you by Molotov Folktales Spot.
If you're a real person, cool, man. If you're like really a real human and you're out there being like, hey guys, take care of yourselves. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is Molotov Folktales of the New Hampshire Folktales. I know this family.
I had the distinct impression you're not. So anyway, so I'm working on D&O stuff. Because I'm also like, I've got turkey and chicken brining right now that I need to pull out in like an hour and a half to let them dry, to pat them birds dry.
You have a nice pat.
I think I'm going to use mayonnaise for the binder today.
Oh.
Over like mustard?
Yeah, so I had read a deal where someone was saying, hey, Shaggy!
Bomus.
Maybe Bomus to you. I who had said like mustard's great on pork.
Okay, yeah.
On beef. But when you're cooking white meat, turkey, and chicken, that mayonnaise doesn't leave a taste and it's fattier than mustard. Yeah. So it does a continual baste. And I'm like, that's. And I mean, I don't use a lot on a bind anyway. Holy shit. Molotov, welcome. Cool. I guess cool to have you. I didn't know you were a real person.
That guy just bagged on you for being a bot.
Immediately, Ben's just like, screw you, robot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a robot, then fuck off. But if you're not, hi. Well, you know what? I take that back. If you're a robot, if you're a robot, we're cool. So when the singularity arrives, we're cool. I treat my computer and Alexa real good. Real good. So hey, we're cool. We're cool, right? that reminds me of like when we used to do the podcast and James would do his Beards talking real quietly into the mic very close segments every episode where he grabbed the microphone and be like, I just keep odd hours, not artificially intelligent hours. Nice. It always scares me when someone puts something so nice in a chat.
Like what's coming next?
Yeah, I'm like, are you about to say some racist shit? Like you put all that in there and you're like, we must protect the white race. And I'm like, what? Where did that shit come from? All right, anyway.
Well, yes, I mean,
Good to have you.
speaking of mayonnaise.
Thank you. Speaking of mayonnaise, I can't hear you, mayonnaise. So yeah, I'm gonna try that as a binder.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I used no binder last time, and I did a little bit shorter of a brine this time, but I spiced it heavier. Like when I was brining it, and after I brought it up to a boil and pulled it off, let it cool. Fuck, my house smelled good for like 4 hours. It smelled so good. So yeah, I got to figure out what seasonings I'm going to use too. I don't know for sure yet. Any suggestions? Because I only have like a billion different fucking seasonings, which is depressing. Any suggestions? Come on, man.
What is turkey? It's chicken? What is it?
It's turkey breast and chicken breast. I mean, dwarves are excellent miners of mithril. That makes me racist. Well, then.
I don't know, man. Just go. I don't know.
If the cobbler fits, I guess. I don't know. I don't think of dwarves. Admiration. God damn it, Matt.
What? You don't need the
heavy duty or extra heavy duty mayonnaise. Matt sending me mayonnaise pictures. I don't know. If you've got anything,
I'm not a mayonnaise guy.
You won't. I mean, I've used it as a binder before, and I think I used it on a pork loin once, and it was. I mean, you can't taste it, and it does because it's a lipid. It really does moisten things up. I
mean, there's times. I mean, it's a lot of. I guess the issue is more that a lot of times people just slather it on.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm into.
I mean, it's just a binder, so a thin sheen of mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's sandwich glue.
Yeah, on my meat before I put it in the smoker. I should let that pause go longer. A thin sheen of mayonnaise on my meat. Before I
throw some sage together.
I put sage in the brine.
Okay. Oh, ooh.
So it was almost Thanksgiving like in there. So I'm thinking like there's 4 chicken breasts and they're big boys. So I'm thinking like 2 different seasonings on that. And I have to be somewhat conservative with the spice level because my in-laws are Minnesota people, and they're like, "Oh, this ketchup, it's got such a bite to it."
Load one up with like kind of like a regular, your more traditional like Italian kind of blends and stuff like that. They'll just hit savory town right away, and then I just because like I'm just trying to think of like classic barbecue, and I'm always like in my mind mustard for the binder. Like when you
So
it's just like this is like throwing me off for some reason.
Yeah, I always bind with mustard on pork. I always. It's like anyone who's ooh, I love some pierogies. Hell yeah.
Like a light smoked paprika if you got it.
I did just buy some smoked paprika.
I didn't know that the Eagles
pierogies rule.
Yeah, pierogies are fucking awesome.
Taco pierogies.
I was over at
34 Minneapolis. Ooh, okay.
I go for a swap, but
so I'm thinking like on the turkey breast because it's a big boy.
Yeah.
Of going like a mixture of like brown sugar bourbon with something a little bit like maybe some dry or some little bit of chipotle powder, the tiniest dash of jalapeno powder, and then like probably something a little more robust, like some black pepper, maybe even some bacon salt. in there to do that. And then on the chicken breast, I like the idea of doing two like in an Italian style.
Mhm.
The other two, I'm just not sure because I don't want to go super hard barbecue at that since I'm
Oh,
doing more of
I was just thinking like a really
maybe Brazilian. Like I have a couple Brazilian mixes.
or herbs de Provence always goes really well with if you got any of that mixture lying around, with the lavender and all that stuff. That's nice and mild enough that like that won't knock any Minnesota socks off too hard.
I think that's a good call there.
And I feel like that is like not used so often either.
No, it's not.
It might be kind of a surprise.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Brother makes the white kielbasa. Ooh, this sounds great.
Yeah, I'm also doing chunks of sweet potatoes wrapped in bacon on the smoker. Some onions wrapped in bacon.
Yes.
And then of course I'm just doing regular ass potatoes and one sweet potato because man, smoked potatoes are the fucking ball. They're just kill. They're so good.
I like cutting into them and seeing the smoke ring. That's so cool.
Also, they just have this really amazing flavor and consistency where they have a mashed potato like consistency, but they taste like a baked potato almost. It's just a weird like mix of like the best of potato. The best potato can get. Also have ring sausage to do. I need to get a chub soon and smoke some bologna.
Yeah, dude, smoked bologna's
it's the best.
Super underrated. I feel like.
I also want to try to do cheese again in my smoker, but I think it doesn't. It runs too hot.
Oh, does it melt?
So yeah, last time I did it, it melted. It didn't melt all the way, but it was just like the consistency was like glue of like hot glue. Oh, a chub is a big like roll of bologna. A big,
I don't know why they call it.
Yeah, I love me a chub.
They're great.
Yeah, give me that chub.
Molotov is enticing you with this idea of a taco pierogi.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Fuck, the Big Mac pierogi sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Also, I love that blueberry too. That sounds really good. There is nothing you have not said, Molotov, food wise, that I am not down with.
Oh yes, I do remember that bear.
I remember. I think Matt, you might have told me about that bear.
I think it was when we were talking like Hellboy stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right. What do I got here? I worked on this morning when I got up early again because I was like, I'm going to work on what I have to get done before I can play some V Rising. And then I just got on V Rising the last half hour and I went around everywhere and resent out all my boys from all three castles. I gathered all the shit they brought me, all of my thralls, and then I sent them back out on missions. And then I hit up all our prisoners and drained them and refed them because you got to feed them after you drain them.
Oh,
because they will become miserable and their blood will lose its potency. So
they basically go like anemic.
Yeah, and you can't just feed them. You can't just feed them rats.
Well, no,
because that won't. Then they get upset. So you got to feed them the good fish.
Good fish, maybe a little bit of bread.
I don't have access to bread. I don't know if you ever get access.
Don't have access to bread.
Oh,
Is this
God,
a nightmare world of rats and fish for the thralls?
Yeah. Pizza guy told me nice. Molotov folktales, the pizza guy.
Yeah, the pizza guy sent me one of them Big Mac pierogies.
There was a Mim Bim Bam bit where a person wrote in and was like, hey, I went to school with this person. I go to school with this person, and they were telling me that like they have this pizza place in their hometown, and if I drive through, I should stop at the shop and be like, so and so sent me. And they were like, ooh, that's like either the best idea possible, or it's going to be a thing where you go in and say, so and so sent me, and they're look you in the face and go, she's been dead for 5 years. And then you're going to get in a large Marge situation, and no one needs that. So anyway, as you can see, I'm a little all over the place this morning. Also, James read Serial and loved it. So I don't know who wants to borrow it next, but it's highly recommended. I love it. And I would say it's only like $15. I would say it's a purchase. If you like horror, Game of Thrones, and Serial mascots, come on, it's the best. Or the GIMP situation. Oh, hey, there's James. James, you could just come on. You don't have to hide in the chat.
Don't tell him how to live.
I have to tell you how to live your life. Shaggy, are you saying that pierogies are like the GIMPs in Pulp Fiction?
Well, that's if you go there and you say the pizza guy told me.
Yeah. Oh God.
That
pizza guy sent me. You know that I'm going to say pizza guy sent me, and they're going to give me like a trash bag full of stuff, and everybody don't look in it. Don't look in it. All right. Anyway, are we do? Oh yeah. Okay. DNO's tomorrow night.
Sure is.
I'm completely unprepared, although I did do a bunch of work there. So I think it's going to be more of a. And here's the thing. Here's where I really want your opinion.
You're gonna just call an audible and trap them in like a bank vault or a closet or something, and then have them flash back to previous adventures.
God damn it, that's a really good idea. So what I'm worried about, what I have questions about as I get my lean on, oh yeah, baby. So we just had like a drop in last episode. Like it's a big kind of shock at the end. I want to do this other drop in, but is it too much to do it like that fast? Because this drop in would be like a fetch questy type of deal. And that would be like the meat and bones of the adventure.
You said that she's.
Oh, beard. Bomb is to you, Sexy Binks. Bomb is to you. So what is our thought there? Should I save this other part for another?
I don't know. Well, if you need something to run, you've got the bones here. I don't feel like it's a bad way to go.
Also, I'm putting a science team together because I like the idea of like all the big brains at this school having to get together with some of the players and like figure out like cool ideas to keep these breaches down. I don't know. I'm sort of I hate the fact when I'll write something out and it just like spills out, and then once I have it and I start to look at it, I start to go, oh, is this really? So I think what I want to do is I want to maybe stick because I want to get rid of, or not get rid of, I just want to move some of the, it's been 4 years, so some people got to kind of move on.
Okay.
So maybe I just want to do that like in the middle. And then move, because that'll give a little bit of a breath. and then I can kind of. I want to add some new people, so I've got one. It will just be like is a Swordwing who was like engineered by He Was Mini, and I can't remember the female Swordwing they found on that when they found that thing that was attacked by that imperialist ant collective. Maybe I need to open up my notes. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I just closed my notes. I just don't remember fucking when it was. Look at all these notes we did. There's so many notes here. What am I doing with my life?
You're writing stories. You're having fun.
But why? But why, Matthew? Why don't you guys tell? While I look for this, you guys tell me how you're doing.
Good.
Doing all right. I'm a little tired. And then got some family stuff to do today, which I'm not super jazzed about, but go do it. There'll be some food.
Oh, what kind of food?
Having a birthday party.
Who
I don't
is?
know. Father-in-law usually grills or smokes something, so I'll see.
Who's having a birthday party?
Killian.
Oh, is he excited?
I think so. Yeah, he's got a handful of friends coming. We're gonna have it at the Bricks and Minifig store in Roseville.
Oh, that's awesome,
Nice.
man.
So they set up do all we have to do is pretty much like bring the pizza and stuff like that, and they take care of everything. They have like all these activities planned, and part of the package is all the kids get to take home a poly bag and also get to like build their own little minifig out of like their
That's
mini.
incredible.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a really good time. And other than that, my body is falling.
Oh no, dude, what's going on? Are you okay?
I've got like tennis elbow, and my sciatica is like exacerbated to the point where like I need like help getting up out of chairs and stuff. Or I have to do that thing where I lean forward and I place my hands on my thighs and I work myself up into a standing position that way.
Oh,
No, I need physical therapy very badly, but also the hospital, North Memorial, that my wife works for, where we get our insurance from, they opted to give everyone new insurance package that fucking sucks and goes against what the union had argued for. So that's a whole other fun stink. So all these places we used to go and used to be covered at were not anymore, and now we have to go through all these like North Memorial like network places, and they all suck. And like there's this whole new group. Well, basically, the reason they got rid of Blue Cross Blue Shield, which was awesome, is because they went with this new group of neurosurgeons that have a bunch of lawsuits with Blue Cross Blue Shield because they're all terrible people and kill their patients left and right. But they're cheap as hell, and that's why the hospital wants to go with them. So because they want to go with these people and save a buck, they terminated Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now we've got this super funky, junky, lame ass insurance. So that's fun. Yeah, like I had made a appointment to get physical therapy, like, and I was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh yeah, we got opening for you this Friday. You can come in. And like the day before, they called me up and they're like, yeah, your insurance will only cover for half of the thing. And they're like, would you just want to pay pocket? And I was like, nope, later. Not happening. So outside of that, like, and just having to like really kind of, which it just kind of sucks for me having all these like pains, because like exercise has become a fundamental thing for me. So now like having to like pull back on stuff just feels weird, and like having to do like modifications and stuff, it just, I don't know, it's kind of messed with me mentally. And but everything else is fine. Not to, I know. That's Tony, my wife, in the background.
Tom.
Everyone's saying Tom.
Mm.
Ooh, she just flexed.
Gotta get them guns.
Yeah. So I mean, outside of that, everything is good. It's just, you know, adulting. As much as I hate that phrase, adulting is no fun,
Yeah,
as we all know.
it's kind of dumb.
It is really dumb, man.
As long as you're not watching.
I want to go back to Saturday mornings with Captain Crunch and Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's really fun.
Oh.
Which,
I
why didn't
also
it get 2
Oh, go ahead.
seasons?
did it really only did you
Oh,
I
only
know
got one.
Did it only? Wow, I thought it ran for more than that.
For such an awesome concept as that. Like, but then again, there's a lot of great shows around that time that just didn't find an audience with kids, even though like I was there for it. Like Exo Squad was another one. I loved that show.
Exo Squad went for a while, but
Didn't it get like 2 seasons only though?
I think I got more than that.
Oh, really? Never mind. Pirates of Dark Water. That was
Pirates of
another
Dark
one.
Water was always a
It
good
was
one.
all tied to merchandising. So if the merchandise didn't sell, then
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think I was the only kid I knew who had Pirates of Dark Water action figures.
Okay, I guess it was only 2 seasons, but the second season was 39 episodes.
Wow.
Ooh, oh, remember those long ass seasons of TV
That,
back in the day?
that's syndication.
We need syndication. We will get it in 2 seasons. We pump out 100 episodes.
What? How was it?
Snorks.
What am I looking? What am I even looking?
I mean, that's currently available on Peacock.
Interrupt, but Grey's Anatomy is like on season 22. So
No one watches Grey's Anatomy, Tony.
Doug does. Doug and his wife watch it, and they're
people
fucking
do.
obsessed with it.
A lot of people
It's
do.
amazing to hear them talk about it. It's
No,
wild.
Doug's just fooling us.
No,
It's a big rib on all.
I wish he was just fooling us. I would feel much better about life if he was just fooling us. He ain't fooling.
He ain't fooling.
We did watch Mount Monsters yesterday, though.
Ooh, good call.
Where are you at?
I am behind
We
on my Mount.
are. It was the rematch with the Hellcat, or not the Hellcat, the Death Cat.
Death Cat. Okay.
It was the first part of the rematch with the Death Cat. It had the they leave Jeff in the woods, and he fucking gets real butthurt about it,
Oh.
which was really, it was both funny and sad. I felt bad for Jeff. He didn't piss himself, which is always a highlight. But he was like, I thought I was going to die, and you guys just left me. Also, like, it was just a weird, like, part 1 episode. Huckleberry sounded like he was on Ambien the whole time. Like, he was just kind of zoned out, and he was talking way slow, and we didn't get any, like, of him cutting promos.
Oh, yeah.
Which I only like when he's like, let me tell you something, brother. Pointing to the camera like he's the illegitimate child of Hillbilly Jim and fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, just going for it.
Yeah, I like when he just fucking just goes for it. Also, there was some fat shaming by Willie on Wild Bill, which I thought was weird. But he was like, yeah, you're getting kind of fat. And he was like, what?
They just pick their weird lane sometimes for shenanigans.
Also, one fun part about it, though, was oh God, my brain is all over the place this morning. One fun part was he didn't build a box.
Oh.
He built a hexagon. Because they needed something that the Hellcat or the Death Cat could not just destroy his way through.
So Jesus Christ.
So a different geometric shape.
Yeah, I mean, we build mazes sometimes and other.
So good. It was so good.
But if it's a 2-part episode, then he'll probably destroy it anyway. They'll have to pivot.
It was a weird, like, we should not be out at night hunting this giant cat, but yet we're gonna go out at night and hunt this
Giant cat.
giant cat. which was just kind of like, what?
You got it.
Why I'm looking for something and I've already forgotten what I was looking for. I was looking for a name of a person or place, and it was something that happened. Let me look at my notes again and see if it was something I can remember. God, I hate this. My brain is just like, fuck off. Why is this happening?
You've got years and years of lore, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. It's because I had it in my head, like what I needed to find. And then the minute I started like
Looking
talking
for it.
about mountain monsters and looking for it, my brain was like, oh, buddy, you're not finding this shit now.
Sorry. Oh, I need to go. Okay, I feel an attack of allergies coming on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go jam some
right.
stuff in my face.
Okay, be careful. Take
I
care of yourself.
will.
Yeah, I really, I'm so frustrated with the way my brain is working.
I mean, it
It
happened.
makes me mad because I was like, oh, I got this thing,
I got this thing, yeah.
and now I can't remember what it was. And it was something I was like, oh, this will be perfect. And then it was like, ugh. Can I even cut and paste that? Because this thing is such a butthole. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's the beard.
How's it going?
All right.
What in the fuck, man?
Well, I saw you guys on, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna jump on. I was like, I'll jump on and say hey. That's what's up.
No, it's like it keeps cutting it, or if I cut something else, it pastes in the StreamYard link, no matter what.
No.
I hate this. I hate everything. It's all of this.
Did you try right clicking and pasting?
Yeah.
You may have to open up the actual doc and do it.
I've done it in the actual doc with other things, and it just keeps pasting in the StreamYard link. Oh, hey, it did it! Hey, look at that!
Yay.
We did it.
Mhm.
Hey, Colin. Hey.
Hey,
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm all right.
Ooh, Matt has an exclamation point behind his name. I didn't notice that earlier.
Yeah, it's been for a while.
Yeah, baby. I gotta watch the product, man. You know, it's my bad. It's on me. It's on me.
Do better.
I'm trying every day, buddy.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Some days, some days are diamonds. Some days are stone.
Some days are dark.
Yeah.
I go to work. I work alone.
Yeah, you do.
If anyone knows Kids in the Hall Brain Candy, that's a little quote.
Yes. Such a good flick.
That's a great flick. First time I watched that was with my uncle. Had no idea we were in for half the shit we were for that movie. He just sat there and I was just like laughing my head off. It was a good time.
Beard, tell us
Yeah.
the story of your people.
Well, before swim lessons yesterday, we got right up to the final chapter proper in book 7 of the Harry Potter series, which I've been reading aloud and doing the voices for the last however many months.
Nice.
So we said we'd finish it this morning because last night we opted for movie instead of book, and we watched Newsies.
Classic.
So Greta saw Newsies for the first time
Nice.
because she wanted to watch Matilda the musical again, but we'd already watched it. So we said, "How about a different musical?" And she said, "Okay." So we're trying on different musicals for size, and yeah, Newsies was well enjoyed.
Newsies is dope as hell.
Also, we finally got to I like to say cheese it. It's the cops pretty regularly, and like even I had forgotten that that's from Newsies.
I don't remember that was from Newsies.
Gotta sell those.
I mean,
papers.
it's probably from other 1920s movies as well, but yeah.
Although
My
it's
mind has
very
Bender
much-
from Futurama saying it.
Yeah.
It's the cops. It does sound
Yeah.
very Bender.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a
Cheesy.
reference.
That's a great
from the way
phrase.
back. So
we need,
yeah.
we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Just
Cheese
cheese it.
So yeah, so very fun. Yeah, and then this morning, we finished it off. And I tried not to think of the synopsis that I read of The Cursed Child when I was reading the 19 years later epilogue and going, "Oh God, the things that they did with this were just like such a jump the shark moment." I mean, as if there haven't been enough with the creator of all of that. But I don't know if you've ever read the screenplay or seen.
Oh, the playbook for Cursed. I have it. I've
Cursed
never
Child.
read it.
It's batshit, man.
That's
It's
Cassandra business. That's
it's
business.
crazy,
Is it
like,
really?
crazy.
So just
Crazy-
like, what would you
Crazy
say? Like,
insane?
If I
Every
can say,
night on the telephone?
if I can say a 2-word spoiler,
yeah,
time travel.
fuck off.
Yeah, it's like the basis for the entire thing.
Hey,
Really?
I need a good hillbilly name.
Hank Trisket.
The last name is Smiles.
Frankie Smiles.
Josephus.
Chester Smiles.
Cornbread Smiles.
Cornbread Smiles sounds like
NXT name.
sounds like
Dogwood.
a dancer name.
Cornbread
Cornbread Smiles coming to the stage.
Smiles sounds like an NXT
Yeah.
name. It sounds like a gimmick they would try to put on Trevor Lee.
How about Clovis? Clovis
Ooh.
Smiles.
Well,
Clovis is very
Clovis.
good.
Cletus.
I played a character named Cletus. I tried to. Clovis it is.
Clovis. That was the name of a construction manager that I worked with down in Mississippi. And
Damn.
Clovis was just about the most Clovis you could imagine. That's crazy. It's been a long time since I thought of him.
It's a D&D that brings us together in our memories.
Yeah. This is for Dino.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I have tomorrow, and I'm kind of prepared. But as I was telling these guys, I had something I was looking for, and I was all like, "Oh, this will be perfect," and now I can't fucking remember what it was.
It's called the Prep School Special.
Brain injury special.
Man, we need a little like drop that's like the midnight special, but it's the prep school special, you know?
Colin,
The prep school.
are you able to separate that song from a certain scene in the movie, or is it just me?
Have a love and life.
Midnight Special?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about beginning a Twilight Zone movie? Burned into my mind with that song. Every time I hear it.
You want to do something really scary?
Man, this what a great movie, but what a tainted movie too once you know everything about it. And especially that scumbag John Landis.
What a piece of shit.
And his son's no better. Might be even worse.
Worse. I think worse.
Oh, if anyone is looking for a completely unhinged to watch where you're like, what is going on? check out John Landis's son. What's his? I can't remember what his stupid name.
Max.
But he, Max Landis. He does a staged interpretation of a treatment he wrote for Justice League movie, and it's wild.
What?
It's the most insane thing you'll ever see.
I thought it was for Superman. I didn't know it was for.
Or maybe, yeah. It's some DC property, but like everyone shows up in it, like Wonder Woman, Batman, and he's like doing the roles, and it's wow. Although I will say I do like that one movie of his, Chronicle. That was all right. Everyone excited for The Acolyte?
I am so stoked. I beyond stoked.
Light whips?
Yeah.
Whip sabers? What are they called exactly?
I thought that they were, I don't know, force whips.
Force whips.
Force whips. That sounds like an awesome like 80s cartoon.
That sounds like a sub song in the Laser Cats universe.
Force whips. Force whips.
Woo!
They that was back in the Marvel series. It was Lumia or whatever. It had like a light whip.
Oh, I did read War of the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
The book?
It was fucking great. No, the two Marvel comic are. I got the regular and the companion.
Nice.
Yeah. Very, very, very fun.
I thought you were talking about the Star Wars Bounty Hunter Wars thing.
That's what it is.
Oh, did they adapt that to comics?
They kind of redid it.
Redid it, yeah. Because I mean,
They-
that's considered Legends now, isn't it?
Yeah, so they redid it and they folded a bunch of like Crimson Dawn and stuff into it.
Oh.
It's I can loan it to you. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, I've been purchasing the Bounty Hunters trades, and I have found that I have an unhealthy love of Forlom and Zuckuss as a couple.
Hell yeah.
They're a fun duo.
They are the Bert and Ernie.
They are.
Yeah.
I love them.
There's a very like beautiful friendship there that is so like, oh man, especially with the whole like when Zuckuss gets or when Forlom gets put back together.
Yeah.
And they have their little thing, and Zuckuss is like, "Hey, I'm not going to fight you." Like, just that whole like weird like friendship thing.
Oh god. They have there's in the Boba Fett Dark Horse Omnibus, there's a story that they feature in where everyone's hunting Han Solo and Lando. And Zuckuss and Forlom are like they steal every scene they're in. They just have this like odd couple dynamic going.
This whole thing, the War of the Bounty Hunter stuff, feels like it's just someone said, "Hey, I really liked that story. Can you guys just do a modern take on it?"
Mhm.
That's
Oh, yeah.
all it is. It's very much hits a lot of those same beats.
Yeah.
But it's got some of the newer characters in it. Like
What do folks think of Dengar?
I like Dengar.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Throw them up for Dengar.
Also, I really love the fact that Boss gets his legs blown off, and Boba Fett ties into a rock, and he's like, on a cold planet, and he's just like, "Oh, you're not going to kill me?" He's like, "No, I'm not going to kill you out of respect for our previous partnerships." And he's like, "You do realize, like, I will grow these legs back." And he's like, "Yeah, I definitely know you will." And he's like, "But also you realize I'm cold-blooded and this planet has no heat." And he's like, "I'm cold-blooded too." And he walks the fuck away. I'm like,
That's like one of
right
the like to me that was one of the most like Boba Fett moments. Love
there is like if you hear like Tamora Morrison's voice in that comic, it feels so Boba Fett. He might have the least amount of lines in that entire trade, and he's on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
works
explicitly about
they
him.
know where the
He
bread
has
is
the least
buttered.
amount.
He's very much like in line with like Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe. Just his presence is enough, you know? And just to see him in action doing his thing.
Baby.
Yeah, it's And it's also got I can't think of her name now. The is it Pomp something? I can't. How about nerds? She's the one who like owes Jabba a debt, but it's also playing everybody against each other, including Boba. She also eats people. She's got blue skin and kind of like feathers, and her jaw like has those lines because it can open up. Oh god damn it!
I don't know.
Star Wars. That's just gonna bother me. I think I've used her in our Star Wars games.
She's got blue skin?
I believe so.
I don't know. The only female bounty hunter I know that's like
Cara
alien.
Singh.
Devil Pomp.
Yeah, Diva Lump Up, Lump Up.
She is awesome.
Wampa Baluba.
Is she just from that run?
Yes.
She was great. Yeah, I really enjoy her.
Yeah, she pops up. I think she pops up in the main Star Wars book too. But
Like I enjoy like Aphra and those characters. I like how they've kind of tied them together loosely. I also very much enjoy in the companion. There's a story about IG-88 getting put back together after his failed attempt to kill Darth Vader,
Oh,
which is great. And then it kind of gives him anxiety. He's like a robot. And he's kind of like, yeah, I don't want that shit to happen again. But I remember reading about the Gand Findsman in the old West End Games supplements. So it's super cool that they like pluck some of that shit out of those old ass, 80s supplements.
All right, guys, I need to name a planetary system. Any thoughts?
What's it for? What's the vibe?
It's a game of Microscope that is world building for a story / maybe some comic stuff, and it's called Dr. Trek Wars. That's not the name of the thing. That's just like what the name of the file is. It's pretty serious.
So the vibe is more serious.
Yeah, the first lens is planetary systems. The reasonably sized bang is the beginning of the timeline, where it all started. Weird physics, maybe gods, but there was nothing that bang. There was something, many somethings, in fact. So, yeah, the things so far are a 14 planet system, poor resources, many religious cultures. There's a system with 5 planets. Each has its own moon. They like share to survive because each planet and moon has like unique resources. There's a young star system that has an unusually dense asteroid field. There's a.
So if you want to be kind of wink and nod, it's the Fermi system.
The what?
The Fermi, Fermi, because that would kind of play into the whole Fermi paradox, which is an interesting theory. Also, a very good game that we may probably go back to sometime on Bad at Games, because it's just a decision-making game. You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I just got a little coffee too. I mean, I've read, I don't know, like 12 chapters of Harry Potter in the last 3 days, so out loud, doing voices at the end. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of stuff. All right. Well,
call one of your systems Tittleman's Crest.
I will put that in the the hopper.
Who created
The Bomus system.
Traveler?
What?
Bomus,
That's for real. That's not bad.
Bomus is not bad.
You could always use like Miller, Chadwick, Harshman, or Wiseman because they were all the game designers who helped build Traveler.
Yeah, if you use like two of those names together, like hyphenated style, that could work too. Like,
Yeah.
these two scientists discovered it or something like that.
Yeah. So I always look at weird shit like that, like especially if it's a somewhat serious.
I think I'm going to name it Bomus, and Firmacetti is going to be the like capital. And I'm thinking that it's going to be the planets are going to be uninhabitable, and only the moons are going to be inhabitable. So like all of these are going to be like.
What game system are you using for this?
There's not a game system. It's just Microsoft. We're literally playing a game of Microsoft to like build a world.
Oh, Microscope. Okay.
Yep. So the
You kept
lens,
saying
the first lens is
Microsoft, and I was
planetary
like,
systems.
What Microsoft thing are you doing?
No, microscope. Sorry.
What are you doing that?
It's just like online asynchronous. Joel and a couple of his friends that he'd played with previously, and like a couple of writer friends of his, just invited me to. I mean, mostly invited me to do it just because.
To run it, to facilitate?
I mean, yeah, just to like help out with stuff like that. But he was like, "Do you want to help me set it up?" And he's like, "Hey, do you want to like play too?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You could use the quiet year as the lead up to your Big Bang too.
Yeah.
Since that's that entire game is, it's like the last year before an apocalypse.
Yeah.
So quick question.
Yeah.
Does anyone know where I might be able to get a thing to fill that big space where my castles are going to go?
Mm-hmm.
That would look like the skies of Eternia, or like a background.
Are you thinking like putting like a vinyl wrap or something on it, or
Maybe vinyl, just maybe even just cardboard, just something colorful that looks like the multi-hued like.
I know you can get at like Michael's and stuff. It's like for classrooms, but it's just like a starscape, like printed on paper or whatever that you could put up.
I just kind of want it to look like that
Yeah.
Mark Taylor. Let's see, Motu background images, kind of like like that's got a little bit of it like on the lower part, but I was thinking more like, who are you? Kind of like that pinkish hued sky. I don't know. It was something I thought of yesterday because we're putting up lights around it, like some I don't know what you'd call them, but I have them. They were built into my desk. Like, look, I don't know if you can see this or not. Like, I have lights underneath my desk that like it just came that way.
Ooh.
So I spent like $10 and purchased a big like 100-foot roll of it because we were also gonna probably put it on the stairs running down.
Cool.
So we don't feel the need to always have to turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, but yeah, it was I don't know. But I was like, oh, I want to put some light like behind there, because especially when I was like, I'm going to put Eternia there, but Eternia too big, Eternia too tall, Eternia too tall, wide enough, but too tall. So yeah, if anyone knows where anybody who might be able to do that, or a better way of finding something like that, that'd be awesome. Because I want to put that up. What is this picture of Demo Man? That's a fun picture. Nice. Okay, anyway. I don't know. I think I have enough to run a game, but I'm also like, ugh. Ugh. Because it'll lead into a fetch for these items. So it'll be a little bit of a... What are you doing, guy? Okay. It'll lead into, like, this will be the fast start. We can start, like, in media res the next session. It's kind of a little bit of a cleanup, I guess, after last episode. Oh, I know I was going to ask. I'm putting some new students in. Does anyone have any names or anything they'd like to throw out? And I will put them on the list, and we'll figure out who they are later. Later, dog. Later. I love the fact that we're all just kind of...
We're just, yeah.
all in that head place where it's just like, what? What are we even doing with our lives?
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go and eat a breakfast sandwich and have a family meeting, and then I'm going to do some cleaning. And
Who
then
keeps it? Who keeps the? Who is the scribe at your family meetings?
we rotate.
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a gavel?
No, we just have like a sheet like, hey, here's the big things for the week. Here's what I need support with. Here's what you need.
So you
support
don't
with.
like call
Here's
it to
the-
order and like seconds?
No, we don't. We don't Robert's rules that shit. Robert was my dad. That's actually a true story. My dad's given name was Robert, but yeah.
Studio?
Yep.
C, isn't it?
Anyway. All right.
I recommend getting a gavel, man. The power of a gavel, it's amazing. And they're only like $10.
I'm just gonna use this hot sauce thing that I ate for Dave's stream. Bonk bonk. Whoopie doopie. All
Bye,
right.
beard.
If you guys are around later, I may do some crafting.
Tell your family I said hi.
All right.
Tell the dogs I said I love them.
I'm gonna drop this link in
Uncle Ben
the
said he loved
chat
you.
for you, Ben, and then I'm also probably gonna.
Huey's very happy about your love. He's waving his tail.
Huey. Hi, buddy. Bye. Bye. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, good work. Anyway, I am also going to dip. I gotta get ready to go do family stuff. Colin, good to see you. Ben,
Yeah.
good to see you. Good luck with your stuff today as well. And to everybody in the chat, much love.
Bombus.
Bombus, Bombus, Bombus.
Bombus.
And then there was
Which bombus to you and your family? I don't know, man. I just don't know.
yeah.
Also, I can't figure out how to add this to a list on a desktop because I never look at Amazon on a desktop. So my brain is going, what? What are we doing? I didn't even know those assholes.
I've never seen those guys before.
I've even seen those assholes before. All right, we've been at it an hour, and like I said, I feel like I've got kind of a thing. But
Okay.
I'm very I don't know. Oh, I could put Alona in there since they. She was a Nereid, wasn't she? Nerid. And from Mount Celestia, who is attempting to continue to repay her debt to the that was amazing. Is he so stoked about his birthday?
Oh yeah, he's he's kind of got that like nervous like energy about it. Like I totally remember that. So yeah, he's
Hell yeah.
I think he's really looking forward to it.
I still get that fucking now as an adult. Colin, what do you got going on this week? Where can people find you? You beautiful man.
Are we double dipping this week?
No. Last week was supposed to be a makeup for Spoopy, so we're actually just getting back on track. I still don't have all my shit out either.
Okay, so Spoopy
Thursday.
All right, yeah. So yeah, this week you can find me and Ben this Thursday. We're gonna be doing our Spoopy Boys tribute to Roger Corman. Got it right this time. Yeah. So I think
Roger Corman.
we'll be watching The Undead.
One of my favorites.
Yes. Well, and just talking about the man and his life, his legacy, and all that he gave to film and horror in particular. So you can find me doing that. Are we doing what's bad at games this Friday?
It's fucking Fang Gang time.
Okay, you can find me there. I'll be jumping on that for sure. And then probably next Sunday prep school. In the meantime, playing a bunch of Fallout. You can find me, not Fallout, Fortnite. You can find me on there as Creepin' Colin. Also, I think it's only in the Xbox ecosystem at the moment, but there's a fantastic game I've been playing right now called Hypercharge. That's all about it's like basically you're playing the movie Small Soldiers. It's like your little action figures come to life in a big toy store with some like tower defense stuff thrown in, and you're fighting off evil toys like boglins and stuff. It's pretty rad. So yeah, I'm doing that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just hanging out in the Discord every now and then, chit and chatting with the folks on there, and just trying to keep it easy.
Keeping it sleazy out there.
Easy and sleazy.
Well, I am gonna be on here Thursday this week for our wonderful commitment, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, the business I'm trying to do. So I'll be there. God dang it. Why is this got to be so difficult today?
Yeah.
Anyway, I will be here for Thursday, and of course I'll be here for Friday. Doug was mightily disappointed that last week was not a
Bang bang.
Fang Gang.
Bang bang.
He was very, come on, man. Fuck right off. Is that the Mavester?
Yeah, she's singing Fame.
This is the best morning of all time.
I'm not. I'm a big fan.
Tell her everybody's a big fan.
Everyone's a big fan of you, Maeve.
If anyone was laughing, they'd have to deal with me. Hi, Maeve.
Ben says hi. Ben says hi.
Aww.
Oh, nice little wave. Excited for your Killings party? Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah. And then back here, I'll be here Monday for Town Outlets. The whole thing about why I'm doing this. And then I'll be back Thursday, and then I'll be back Friday. I'll be back
No.
Friday, and then yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a terrible episode of prep school.
Don't lick me. Get out of here.
No.
And, just have to deal with it. But yeah, sorry. I'm just having
That's
a
all good.
weird morning apparently. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Jeez, I can't even.
It's one of those mornings, man.
Yeah, I'm just like so scattered.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate like that my brain just won't work.
Mama.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you see some of you tomorrow for do you know? I would be understandable if you'd be like, after this disaster this morning, no thank you.
Go hang out right here.
Support your friends, and I'm gonna stop talking now because I am just making a fool out of myself. So happy birthday party to Killian.
Yeah, I'll pass along for sure.
Bye.